This is an interesting video because I've been thinking about this for a while, and this is one of the ones why if you watch some videos, you know this is one of them special ones, and I call this a special treater. Talking about Little Penny, Penny Hardaway, and Chris Rock, and who was bigger of the three. Now, this is a funny thing. Penny Hardaway was on his way to being a great player. He was playing with Shaquille O'Neal in the Orlando Magic days before injuries sidelined his career. And we never got the totality of Penny. But Little Penny was big. Chris Rock did the voice. Little Penny was featured in a No Diggity video with Blackstreet and Dr. Dre and Queen Penny, if you remember. Had commercials with Tyra Banks, Terrence Trent D'Arby. Little Penny campaign was real. Now the question was Little Penny bigger than Penny? And the answer is yes. Penny Hardaway was talented on the court, but he really didn't have the charisma that later Kobe Bryant and Dwayne Wade possessed. You know, the game of marketing ain't just about how good you are on the basketball court. Can you sell some jerseys? Can you actually move something? That's a reality. And when Chris Rock was bigger and blacker when he had his, back in 97, 90, that was his peak. But I don't think he got any bigger. He had that moment and rocked this with the book and his TV show, but it didn't get no bigger. So who really was bigger of all of that? This is the craziest thing I've ever seen because you're doing ventriloquist on a guy that's very much a real character, and he's bigger than you are in what he does, but the puppet was actually bigger than the both of them. It's actually an interesting question. Who was bigger out of Little Penny, Penny Hardaway, or Chris Rock? It's a strange threesome. It's one of the strangest things I remember about the mid 90s, and that's saying something because the mid 90s, the 90s was the last of the when the tablet TV was running things, but before TMZ, before social media took over everything. You saw it, you heard it, you watched it, and it was like watching, it's like watching that flying saucer coming through your TV. You didn't know what to expect. There was always the next big thing or the next weird thing or the next this and that. This one was kind of strange. And I had a discussion with a buddy of mine back then. We had a big old discussion. He said, well, Penny Hardaway ain't got no personality. And he's one of the few people that said it. But we were talking about hoops because we love Penny. Loved him as a player. He don't get hurt. Him and Shaq might win a ring, and then Shaq might stay in Orlando. But he got hurt, and it kind of derailed what could have been a bigger career because Grant Hill got hurt, but Grant Hill was considered bigger than Penny. But Penny was bad. But then we're talking about personality. So who on the food chain's personality was bigger? Little Penny, Penny Hardaway, or Chris Rock, who did the voice of Penny? And you really haven't seen that again. Can you think of someone doing a voice as a puppet of a popular athlete, and then that voice and that puppet was bigger than the said person? And then the person doing the voice was big, but where they weren't bigger than the athlete this is one of the most craziest three styles going across I have ever seen. And that could have only happened in the 90s. If you know what I'm talking about, you let me know. The ones who are around definitely know what I'm talking about because this was strange. But it was entertaining. It was very entertaining. It's like one of those, wow. Did that really happen? Does that really? But let me know what you think. How you rank them? Please like, subscribe, work on thoughts, comments, and I do respond. Thank you. Wash your hands. Keep your mind clear. Watch out for another. Share it if you like and hit that membership. Stay safe, stay blessed, stay woke, stay free. I'm out. Peace.